Hey, all you cats and dogs, it is Deej, and I got a kick-ass story for you today. I'm gonna lay it on top of this domination on high-rise where we just poke these kids in their rectums. I'm rocking the Slayer support role. I'm playing with a couple of real-life friends of mine, M and Medi Savo. So what I'm gonna be doing is running around and killing the shit out of people and supporting them while they're capping flags and objectives and stuff. And what a great way to start this off, right? Strafe off the fucking building, you fucking retard. Anyway, I've been wanting to get into telling you guys a little about my time and my trips and within the adult industry. One of the cool things about working in the adult industry is there's so many parties. They're all day, all year. Excuse me. All year they have them all the time. I mean, there's probably a party across the world for the adult industry, or at least once a month. Sometimes there's 2 and 3. It's really odd. Anyway, point being is we worked in the industry for a good 3.5, 4 years before I ever went to one of these events, these conventions, and I seen all the pictures and read all the stories, and I mean, people were at the Playboy Mansion, all kinds of stuff, Amsterdam, Europe, all kinds of stuff. And I was just itching to get to one of these. I want to, slap some skin and meet people and get to know the people that I've been working with. Not to mention, look at all the titties, because a lot of times there's painted girls where they're totally naked, but they either logos or actual corsets painted on, but they're really naked. Totally awesome stuff, guys. You'd shit your pants, have you? Of course, I know some of you only tag 10s, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I finally got to my first trip. I got invited down to Mexico. That kind of freaked me out, being that I'd never been out of the country before this. And Mexico, it was right before all those drug wars were going on and people were dying. So at least it was before that. Anyway, I got invited down, and so I booked a ticket, just ecstatic. I'm like, yeah, blah, 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 I'm going to go to fucking Mexico, titties, blah! And so I booked my flight. I'm going to shoot this guy in the butthole. Yeah. I booked my flight, and I don't know, Orbitz or something like that. Don't hate on me, Orbitz, but something happened. And I book it at, say, I don't know, 8 o'clock at night, and when midnight rolls by is when it actually did the transaction with my card, and it originally it was like $300 two-way, and at midnight it is when it charged it, or well, it went to charge it, and it like had doubled, as soon as it hit midnight, the price doubled, and then it tried charging me, and I was like, no, fuck that. And it was like, I wasn't going to pay $700, so I was kind of really let down. So I get online, with my IMs, and I'm talking mad shit, about the airport or whatever, to a couple of friends of mine, and one of them's like, well, because I live in Oregon, he knew a guy that was coming from Washington in a motorhome with a couple dudes. I had only heard of this guy by name, and kind of his reputation was a little wild, but so I wasn't freaked out or nothing, because I'm 22 at the time, and it sounded nothing but like fun to me, but wow. So I ended up meeting them in a truck stop / large gas station functioning area. They got like a gas station, a Subway, a big old convenience store. It was just a local along the highway, middle of nowhere truck stops. That was kind of freaky too. Anyway, so these 4 dudes, I've seen a couple of their pictures before, but never met any of them. I don't think before that I ever did any business with them either. They were basically just passing through and willing to pick me up, so that was kick-ass. So yeah, we started heading down from Southern Oregon all the way to Mexico. We stopped off in San Francisco. We made a little detour and to get some hookers. Oh man, once that happened, and let's just say the amount of, let's say right now I smoked some weed, but there was so many drugs going on in that place and in Mexico, it's not even funny. I've never done anything in my life other than weed, and I think I did mushrooms once. I have like a strict no man-made shit limit. Anyway, that's me, guys, on that subject. So I smoked a little pot, yeah, but these guys, oh my god, let's just say they did everything. They did lots of it. Anyway, yeah, as soon as that happened and we stopped off for hookers, I was like, oh my god, this is going to be the craziest trip I've had thus far. And I mean, I've stayed in dorms for weeks when I was in high school, and that was crazy too, but I'm in a motorhome with people I don't know going to Mexico, and my mind was being tainted, let's just say. So yeah, Frisco, a couple hours, we, found some ladies. And anyway, yeah, we also went to San Diego. We picked up another guy, and then we crossed the border. They rolled all their drugs up in the awning. You know, you guys ever, you know, the motorhome, how they have those tilt-out awnings? Well, we just pulled that out, rolled it up, then crossed the border. I don't think getting into Mexico with drugs is at all an issue. I think it's getting out. They all made sure that there were none on the way back. I smoked all my reefer. That's right, kids. Reefer in Mexico, right? Anyway, this is a horrible commentary. Alright, so we get to Mexico. By the looks of the length of this, I might have to make this a multiple parter. Oh, wow. So we get to Mexico early in the morning because we drove all night. They were all fucking all night. Anyway, so and I stayed up with them on some energy drinks. I think I napped for an hour or two. But when we got to Mexico, I needed to be all fresh and on the go. I mean, I was kind of scared. I like took some advice from people. I kept like some money in my sock and a pack of smokes. I don't even smoke, but I guess you can bribe people if it ever comes to with cigarettes and shit. Never came to be where I needed it, so all that was kind of just freaking me out. But anyway, we get there. I think we get there like 10 in the morning to this little resort, and it kind of actually blew me away. I should be posting some pictures in here if I can find them, just a couple of the things. Anyway, I walk out on this, through the, you know, there's the lobby, and then you go out to the back resort. There's actually like tennis courts and whatnot, and there's big ass walls covered with flowers and ivy, and then the beach right there. I was actually like just in kind of like awe. It was really nice. I mean, my first trip, I was kind of goofy because I was up all night with these fucking weirdos. Totally cool guys, don't get me wrong. I mean, I've been around drugs my whole life, people on drugs, and I know how to handle it. And most of the drugs, I'd say, like all my friends went through meth, and I never once touched it. So I've seen some ugly shit, you know. These guys were nowhere near stupid or anything like that. I mean, sure, some of the things they did, whatever. Anyway, they weren't assholes like a lot of people on drugs can be. Anyway, so we get to Mexico and it's like 10 a.m. I somewhat made of a traditional thing out of it. Started right then and there. I'm in Mexico, goddammit. I want to drink tequila. So every morning at 10 a.m. I made sure I had at least a shot of tequila. You know, when we first got there, it was chips and a good 3 or 4 shots each. I made it. I got loose, goddammit. I still hadn't met all the people that came for the trip either. We got there before everyone. We're the only ones that came with our own transport. Well, no, actually, I can't say that. Someone else came with their own transportation. A guy brought a Hummer, and the way I heard it, it's the first Hummer to be stolen in Mexico, a personal Hummer. Yeah, it was stolen. A guy drove it while we went to dinner down the road, I mean like a town away, and it was stolen while we were eating. Anyway, we were I guess them and us were the only ones that didn't come in on a bus. Everyone else that was there for the party / show came in on a bus, and so yeah, they got there about, I don't know, an hour or two later. So I was already liquored up. I made a good impression though. I had a lot of fun. There was quite a few people there that I hadn't even met ever yet, and it was really awesome too. You know, I mean, if you work for people for years, you want to put faces with names and shit, and it was really awesome. Yeah, so it does look like this is going to have to be multiple parters. I really hope you guys are enjoying this. I got a whole bunch more stories from my Mexico trip to tell you. One, mainly a midget. I got a midget story. It still blows me away to this day what happened. But anyway, yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this. Let me know if you are or not. I'm going to go look for a video right now to tell you a little bit more about it. I got Aussies fucking chickens and midgets. Alright guys, I hope you enjoy this.